Ready for another lesson? As a man, you need to learn to be by self. I was talking to this associate and he confided in me that he can't live alone, that he's a quote unquote socialite. He needs somebody around him. And this is a bad position to be in as a man. Because, as we know, it's a hard thing to be a man. Even more, it's a hard thing to be still and keep to thyself. You have to be able to live by yourself and be alone because most of the time as a man you were alone. You have to be able to realize the fact that you were put here on this earth by yourself and nobody gonna meet your needs other than your parents and their job is done. So if you can accept being by yourself, solitude, and you are a social butterfly and you need to be with other people and around them, you have issues, in my opinion. Because what you gotta understand is that even though you are around these people, none of them is going to give a fuck about your future or you like yourself. His wife is his rock, and they don't have no family and stuff like that, and I get that. But if you place in all of your needs and your other half a woman, you're gonna soak up her tendencies like a sponge. And he already do that. He wear her perfume, he gossip like her, he be nosy and all in the neighbor's business and stuff like that. And that's traits that a man shouldn't acquire because they don't benefit nobody. You try to cover up the masculinity with guns and all of this stuff, but you're only fooling yourself. When you telling me that you can't live by yourself, you can't accept self. I want you gentlemen to understand that you gotta learn to be by yourself. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you can't change that. That's something that you have to come to terms with. Because you all you got. And nobody else is gonna care like you. And I realized this at a young age, whether you introverted or extroverted or whatnot. You have to be able to accept yourself and be by yourself. That's why we call it self-made. If you need companionship, that's why you got a dog or animal if you into that stuff. But don't use a woman for companionship because then if you do that, you're going to start to take on her traits like this guy. And slowly your masculinity going to be sapped and then you're going to just be left there hung out to dry. And that's the last thing you need. Keep your masculinity close to your chest because that's the only thing you have. And don't become an effeminate man because that's what society wants you to do, especially in our community. And we see it far too many times with the little Nas X's and all those other people. You've been taught.